What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Life and Anxiety, and today I want to talk about men's mental health. Um, and the studies are showing, and they have shown in the past, that men are not talking about how they're feeling because it is showing up in the numbers. Men are 4 times more likely to commit, carry out the S word. You know what I'm talking about, than women. It's reported that this is because of firearms, more access to firearms. Women are more prone to taking medication. I have different thoughts on that, and I'm going to get into that right now. So here's my observation. I feel that society still holds that stereotype where men need to be men and they should be able to handle things much more than a woman. We should be traditional men. I'm not saying that this is 100%. Things have gotten better over time, but I feel society, especially younger people, teens, say you have a young man and he's trying to maybe talk to a group of people about how he's feeling, or like maybe a significant other. Sometimes it's just they say man up, or sometimes you get mocked. I've been mocked before. I feel like it would be different if it was a woman or like a young lady trying to seek help from other young ladies. They're more open to that. But what I'm trying to say is I feel that society still holds that stereotype that, hey, a real man needs to be like this. But I'm saying, no, a real man needs to talk about his feelings when he's down, when he's in a dark place. Yes, we can overcome feelings. We can feel better. That goes for anybody. That goes for man or woman. We can overcome things, but sometimes you get to a dark place and you just can't get out of that rut. And if men are not encouraged to talk from their friends or their spouses, or they still feel ashamed, that's going to manifest in some nasty ways, especially if you bottle it up. It's going to come out in some nasty ways, some bad tendencies, maybe some addiction problems. And the worst outcome is, the S word. So, what I'm trying to say is that I do think society is still holding on to that belief that men need to be men and manly and all that crap. I'm saying, screw that. Men, talk about your feelings. If you're in a dark place, talk about your feelings. That makes you a real man. That makes you not scared to be vulnerable. That makes you one of the strongest people alive to talk about the things that are most sensitive to you, that you safeguard, that you don't want out. That is a strong thing to do. And I think men need to hear this and say, screw it. Talk about your feelings. You guys need to hear this. I talk about my feelings because I don't give a shit what people think about me. If I hadn't talked about my feelings over the years, I don't know where the hell I'd be right now. But men need to start talking to more people when they're in their dark times. We're in the lowest of the lows. And if they're talking to friends or family and it's just not cutting it, then brother, you need to seek a professional. You need to, if you're in a really dark place, you need to call 911. And if you have a group of friends that are not supportive and they're not hearing you out, be man or female group of friends, then you need some new friends, brother. It just irks me. It's 2023. Men shouldn't have to hold themselves up to such standards. Some people will disagree with me, but this is not, and what I just said, people will disagree about why men don't talk. I feel it's the stereotype still being upheld. But men, you need to talk. There are some good spouses I know that will hear you. I'm not dogging everyone or specific groups. I'm just saying this still happens. There's a stereotype. And, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk. I've talked to, talk to my mom when I'm down. I talk to my friends and, they hear me. They might not hear me at the level that I need sometimes, but that's when you go out of your way. That's when you got to take it in your hands and you got to go see a therapist or a doctor, and you just need to calm down. Patty Pimpleton said it the best. I'd rather have my friend crying on my shoulder, Thursday and for the next couple days, and then go to his funeral. I'll put that clip in here. I butchered that, but man, you need to start talking. It's okay. It doesn't make you any less than a man. Look at me. I got a beard. How manly is that? I talk about my feelings all the time. And most of the women, not all of them, some women kind of like it, but you gotta be in touch with your feelings, man, especially when you're feeling dark, because if you bottle that stuff up, you put that deep down, it's gonna come out in some nasty ways. It's gonna come out in some bad habits. So I'm reaching out to my fellow man. We're not invincible. I used to put up a facade, hard. You're a hard person. That's what I want to be looked at. I'm walking down the street. That's a man over there. That's a hard individual, hard worker. That's what we want to be portrayed as, but we're not perfect. No one's perfect. So dudes, bros, homies, start talking, and if no one's hearing you, then you need to reach out to some other people. You need to reach out to professionals, most over. If you're in a really down place, call 911. They'll get you the help you need. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody gets in a rut and people trip and then they get back up. So this is my message. It's my message to my brothers, to the males out there. Real men, we talk about our feelings. And you don't need to be ashamed of that. You are still a man. So be proud. I'm gonna throw those clips in real quick. Everybody have a good day.
There's a stigma in this world that men can't talk. Listen, if you're a man and you've got weight on your shoulders and you think the only way you can solve it's by killing yourself, please speak to someone. Speak to anyone. I'd rather have my mate cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral next week. So please, let's get rid of this stigma and men start talking.